Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today, after a long absence from doing any kind of military ration reviews, I'm back with one. We're going to do a Canadian IMP from 2006. It's a lunch menu, number 6, chicken a la king. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's see what's in here. Candy, Kitkat Chunky, the chicken a la king, sliced peaches, right there, instant dressing mix, bread, the petite pain, apricot or apricot, depending where you're from and how you say it, herbal tea bag, fruit beverage powder, strawberry, raspberry jam ×2, cranberry jelly, instant coffee type 1, some more cranberry jelly, some matches, kind of an off-white tip, long spoon, no spork back in those days, just the regular long spoon, heavy-duty napkin, a couple of packs of sugar, coffee or tea whitener ×2. So obviously one for the tea, one for the coffee. Some salt, wet nap, and some pepper. A survey questionnaire toothpick, which you don't get anymore, sadly, but that's good to have. That is it, guys. Silver lined paper bag. Lunch is empty. So we got the bread. I'm going to open up the chicken a la king, and it's a Freddy Chef. So you know it's got some age to it when it's the Freddy Chef. Yeah, 2006. So that's pretty cool. Freddy Chef sliced peaches. There's no heater bag with it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this into a pot of water, heat it up, and we'll have a look at everything and get some drinks going. So we got a glass of cold water here. I'll just open that up. Now this is a 14-year-old ration, so not quite sure how everything's going to taste or smell. I can tell you right now that that smells a little old, I guess. Looks like it's dissolved pretty nice. Got some hot water here. Apricot or apricot, and people say it differently. Smells pretty good. And we'll give that a couple of dunks, and then we'll allow that to steep. Another cup of hot water. So instant coffee type 1. Smells good. No mold or anything like that. So yeah, we'll pour that right in there. Nothing like a little 14-year-old coffee to start your day. Coffee whitener. I like my tea black. I used to like it with cream, but not anymore. So I'm going to throw the whitener in here. Here's the bread. Petite pain. Little bread. In French. Let's open that up. Still smells like bread. Sliced peaches. Smells like peaches. A little on the dark side, but nevertheless, we got our Kitkat bar. So, of course, that'll be the hardest thing to open. And as you would expect, there's some blooming. Smells great. So put that there. Alright, so we're going to make the instant dressing. We'll open that up. smells like dressing. All right, so we got some hot water. We're gonna add it. See where we're at. Pretty close. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. All right, we'll let that sit for a couple minutes. All right, so while we're waiting, we're gonna use part of this bread for the chicken a la king, and let's use part of it for some raspberry jam and check that out. And every good military personnel person will have a knife on them and be able to do that, even though there's no knife included. And as you can imagine, 14-year-old bread feels a little bit dry, but looks good. And smells pretty decent too. We'll need the raspberry jam a little bit, just to make sure. We'll open that up. A little darker than you would expect, but after being this old, being dark is something we would expect. So spread it out. What I'm gonna do is just gonna take a little bit right there and just give that a taste. Let's give that a try. The bread actually felt a little drier than it actually tastes, and I don't know if it's with the jam, and I do have an extra jam if I wanted, but quite honestly, that's pretty good. And I'll try the coffee, a little drink of coffee after that would be great. Coffee's good. Coffee's actually really good. It nice strong blend of coffee. I'm gonna try the tea now while we're at it. Tea's good. I mean, the apricot smell is more prevalent than the actual taste of it, but quite honestly, it's a nice mild tea. So that'd be perfect, you know, after dinner drink, or in this case, after lunch drink. And while we're at it, might as well try the fruit punch. That doesn't taste as good. Like the smell was a little off, old, for lack of a better description. It tastes very aged. I did, however, like the fact that it dissolved quite nicely in the water, and sometimes the newer beverages don't dissolve easily, but that one did. But the taste, somewhat off-putting. Again, 14 years old, so I can understand why. Let's try the bloomed Kitkat. It's not super fresh. It does leave a little bit of an aftertaste, but it's a kind of like an old chocolate tasting aftertaste, so it's not a bad taste. I have no problem finishing that off. The peaches, I've seen darker peaches, so I'm not overly concerned, but I am going to give it a try. And then they're right there. Peaches taste good. Actually, they're quite nice. They're a mild taste, not in the least bit off-putting. Yeah, tastes good. Actually, not bad at all. We got a little bit of jam in there. Don't be frightened if you if you notice that. There's a little piece of raspberry jam in there. Nothing to worry about. Another taste of that. Very good. Here is our main right there, piping hot. Let's have a smell. Wow, it smells really good. Alright, so I can see we have chicken, mushroom, some peas. Actually super good. Chicken tastes like canned chicken. If you've seen that or had that, that's similar, like a flaky chicken. But a lot of taste. The mushrooms taste good. Everything, the sauce is really good. Something you could actually, you know, throw onto some bread, kind of like that. Really good with the bread. Soak up some of those juices, makes the bread even taste better. I go for another piece. So I'm just gonna take a couple pieces of the chicken, throw it on this side, and I'm gonna try the cranberry jelly. I'm not a big fan of cranberries, but for the sake of reviewing this to its fullest. It smells like cranberry, so I'm going to throw some of that cranberry on here. All right, let's get some. Tastes like cranberry. Tastes exactly like, you know, cranberry you had at Thanksgiving. Been waiting on the dressing. It's not like grandma's stuffing, but, or dressing. But it smells pretty good. Let's try that. We need some salt and pepper on the dressing. I'm gonna throw a little bit on there too. Not a huge salt guy. I do like pepper, however, and I like the fact that you get salt and pepper, something that's not always in military rations. But so I'm gonna try this with the salt and pepper, see if it gives it a little bit more taste. Yeah, that helps. I mean, texture-wise, it's soggy. I filled it to the fill line. Might have been a little bit too much. Didn't really need as much, but with the hard pieces of you know, bread and stuff that it's in dressing, you want to make sure that that gets reconstituted. This did not disappoint, and I got to thank Sean, Shovelhead 8 again. I'll have his channel in the description. It was excellent. It held up really well. Fruit punch was the only real bad thing in here. Just smelled bad and tasted equally as bad. It never ceases to amaze me, and if you're watching this, you probably watch a lot of military ration reviews. And it never ceases to amaze me how long these things can possibly last, and it's unbelievable. I mean, given that they give a 3 to 5 year shelf life. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Give us a like and follow us on other socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. We do have a website, ptloutdoors.com. Check that out. And that's it, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching, and have yourselves a great day.